Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. My name is Saeed. I am doing another song reaction today. This is generally where I break down the music and lyrics of a song and offer up my interpretations for what I'm hearing. I'm actually switching up genres today and trying out some metal music. But before we get into the actual song reaction, I just wanted to highlight my favorite comment from the last video I just did. So this video was actually slightly different content from what my channel usually produces. It was on a mysterious disappearance of an adventurer. I've been fascinated with the story ever since I heard it, and so I decided to do a little video on it. I've been getting some good feedback, and so I highly recommend you go check it out. The video was left by Mr. Rahmani, who says he doesn't actually believe that Michael made it to shore. He thinks that with the 2 days of treading water, he probably just died of the exhaustive swim. And I think he has a valid point. It's very possible. I mean, without food and water for 2 days and then having to swim 22 kilometers, it's a fair point. Perhaps he just passed away from the swim. And great comment left by Marty. Now to the actual song reaction we're doing today. I am covering War Pigs by Black Sabbath. This was due to mainly the recommendations I've been getting in my comments. And I've decided to start with Black Sabbath just due to the importance that their band seems to have within metal music. With the majority of fans of metal kind of looking at the band as a foundational pillar to the genre of music, and so I thought it'd be a great way to begin this journey into metal. In terms of what I'm expecting out of the track, its title being War Pigs and it being metal, I believe that it's going to be a very intense track. It's perhaps told from the perspective of someone on a battlefield. Also, the album cover, they didn't have single art at the time. In terms of the album cover, it's a super trippy album cover, man. I like it. It seems like a sort of dude hallucinating and seeing a samurai sword-wielding police officer chasing him, which is a pretty crazy album cover, to be fair. But these are all just initial expectations. It could all change with the music. So let's get into the music. Okay, here we go. Whoa, listen to those guitars. Okay, I just want to stop at this. I always give my super initial takes. Whoa, that sounds like the beginning of what would be played in like the final cataclysmic battle of Earth, you know? I feel like those heavy guitars being sort of like sirens in the background. I actually heard like a air raid horn being played just before I stopped it too, man. Super cool atmosphere being built here. Again, I sort of thought that maybe this would be like a track that soundtracks a battle taking place. Whoops, excuse me. It kind of sounds like that so far, man. It's super intense guitars, really heavy. It almost sounds like even like we're like watching an inferno or something, like something is burning up almost. That's the sort of image that conjures up in my mind. But let's keep this going.
Gathered in their masses, just like witches at black masses. Evil minds that plot destruction, sorcerer of death's construction. In the fields of bodies burning, as the war machine keeps turning. Death and hatred to mankind, poisoning their brainwashed minds. Oh Lord, yeah.
Okay, that is how you introduce a theme to a track. Holy shit. Okay, so just breaking down verse 1. this is very clearly a anti-war song. Now, I don't think it's just a track that is supposed to be like politically minded. However, like if you take certain parts of this first verse, as the war machine keeps turning, death and hatred to mankind, poisoning their brainwashed minds. Sort of the idea of, especially at the first part where it says generals gathered in their masses. So it seems like people have been sort of tricked into believing that whatever this battle is good for them, but it's poison. It's not the truth. And again, this just sounds, the way they're building the atmosphere to whatever's about to happen next is expertly done. He sort of sings his part, and then a guitar comes in heavy to kind of accent whatever he's just said. So it's like an exclamation mark as the war machine keeps turning. Ba ba. I love that. Great choice. Ooh, drum fills. Turn this up.
Politicians hide themselves away. They only started the war. Why should they go out to fight? They leave their own to the poor. Yeah.
Okay, I can't quite tell, I'm not no music expert, but are there two guitars being played at the same time? It seems like two guitars are being played at tandem, where like one's doing the foreground work and then another one comes in to kind of accent whatever's being done. So ba 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 bow, like something, a second guitar almost comes in each time, and like they're fighting for whatever's sort of in the foreground, which is such a cool concept in a track that's called War Pigs, that they're kind of battling for whatever's in the primary sort of foreground of this instrumental. I don't know how else to explain it. Also, I should say the writing that is part of these verses are so sort of descriptive, man. I missed this line in the first part. It said, in the fields, the body's burning as the war machine keeps turning. They only started the war. Why should they go out and fight? They all leave that to the poor. Yeah, clearly a anti-war message being sung here. And I guess the lead singer is called Ozzy Osbourne. He's got this really interesting voice. It sounds like a I don't know how else to describe it except for like sort of a madman almost. I don't know if that makes sense. It's like the singings of a crazy man, but it sounds so perfect on this instrumental. His voice kind of infers a lot of dread almost. It's brilliant. It's brilliant.
Time will tell on their power minds, making war just for fun.
Yeah, I'd say like a man who's lost his mind is probably a better way to say it than a crazy man. A man who's lost his mind, maybe. Perhaps he's playing a performance of someone who's been in war for a long time. I'm not too sure, but it's a brilliant delivery on what is a sort of heavy I don't want to say anti-war song, but it's built the theme of war up very well.
Treating people just like boys and chess. Wait till the judgment day comes. Yeah.
Oh, turn this up. Wow. What the fuck did I just hear? I'm sweating. I'm literally sweating. Holy shit. That is one of the craziest solos I've ever heard. If there's any potential musicians watching, that is how you build the atmosphere up to a climax. I mean, look, we're not all the way through this track. I'm not sure if that's the actual climax, but to a like important part of the song, the way they built that up, the image that I have in my head after what I've just heard from the two verses is like these two sections were almost the pre-battle, you know, where like the generals give their war cries before the fight. So like this is like the general was delivering this just before his guys, the good guys, went out to fight whoever these war pigs are who have set up this terrible war. And just as kind of Ozzy says, wait till their judgment day comes. Like, this is what would be playing in my mind for like the final battle of like a great movie or something like that. Just a brilliant climactic moment. And as I said, the two guitar, I think it's two guitars, man. It's like they're coming in and out, weaving into each other, weaving out of each other. It's so well done, man. So well done. That guitar solo has me fucking sweating.
Now in darkness, world stops turning. Ashes
What a line.
where the body's burning. No more war pigs have the power.
Turn it up.
And as God has struck the hour, day of judgment, God is calling. Underneath the war pigs crawling, begging mercies for the sins.
I love the I'm getting a call. Sorry, excuse me. I love the way that I think they're called guitar licks or like accents, or I don't know what to call it, but he says a statement and then the guitar comes in to put the exclamation point on it, but they don't do the same one every time. They switch it up. And like on one of the last ones that I just heard, it wasn't just a ba-bam. It's like he had another sort of feel. I guess the guitar feel. I don't know the terminology, but he switched up. Ba-bam.
Satan laughing spreads his wings. Oh Lord, yeah.
Oh my god. What do you even say to that? Holy fucking shit. Uh, yeah, that was incredible. Incredible. The way they ended the song, it would seem like it was like, as Ozzy says, you know, like Judgment Day is calling, Judgment Day comes. It really sounded like the final battle of like good versus evil almost, and the guitars played like a pivotal role of setting up that theme where I believe it's two guitars were like kind of fighting with each other, sort of dancing with each other almost, man, coming in and out. Some of the actual imagery that they built up was absolutely brilliant. This final line, Satan laughing spreads his wings. Oh Lord, yeah. And then it just kicked into like 2 minutes of guitars, drums, atmosphere. I mean, what they did throughout the track was kept things interesting. It's a 7 minutes and 55 seconds long song, but at every point they took a chance to do something slightly different. They've done the same sort of guitar accent, so now we'll switch it up. The drum fills, they changed. The guitar solos had different parts to them. They would be two guitars weaving in and out, and then it would just turn into almost one guitar with a strong riff playing. Just brilliant, man. They kept it interesting every point of the song. And then you have the actual verses, which are being sung so powerfully. Just a brilliant song, man. I can totally see why a lot of fans point towards Black Sabbath being foundational pillars to metal music, because I can see this really stemming a whole sort of wave of music like this. It's so impactful, so emotional. And once again, like building towards a theme. It's not exactly. I mean, you could say it's a concept record. You know, it's a song about war, and the way that every aspect of the music built to it, the lyrics, the voice, the drums, the way the drums sounded like machine guns, the battling of the guitars, the incredible bass line. Wow, what a song, man! Absolute 10 out of 10. Absolute 10 out of 10. 2 thumbs up. Okay, that's it for the song. Song reaction, I should say. This is the little outro I do at the end. I've got people calling me. I've got people coming into my room. Hopefully, I'll be able to edit around that. In terms of what I'll be doing next, if you guys let me know in the comments. This channel will be led by what people sort of want me to react to. So let me know if there's actually any metal fans. It'd be cool if you guys guided me. If you can tell me more songs that are similar to this, with this kind of impact and instrumentation, I would be very, very happy. I'd be very, very happy to listen to those songs. Other than that, if you've enjoyed the video and made it this far, hit me with a like, a subscribe, maybe share with a friend if you enjoyed it. And other than that, peace out and have a great day.